So how do I say this? I fucking cheated, dude. Fantastic holiday season. If you celebrate Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, I hope you're enjoying yourself. So I've been wanting to do this tag. Hold on, let me turn the fan down. You get close to 40 and then you get hot out of nowhere, and that shit ain't fun. Okay. I've been wanting to do this tag since I saw it. I thought it was fucking hilarious because I used to watch this show with my mom years ago, and it was called Supermarket Sweep. This tag was created by Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. Sorry, my boobs don't fit in my bra. I'm sorry, guys. You live with it. You'll be okay. And it's called Makeup Supermarket Sweep. I love the idea of this. This was so hard, but so easy because I cheated. Okay, so it says the instructions are choose either 30 or 60 seconds. I chose 90. Depending on the size of your collection, choose a bag appropriate for your makeup collection. I have 2 buckets here. Okay, so that I'm cheating already. Start the timer and fill your bag with all the pieces of makeup you want to keep. Above all else, you love the rest. You do not have to do a full face of makeup. So I did. I also kind of like prepped myself for this situation. I wrote down what I wanted, and I know where everything is in this room. So. That was the first way I cheated. The second way I cheated, I did 90 seconds because between you and me and this camera, I have between 500 and 1,000 eyeshadow palettes. So I knew it was going to be difficult. The third way I cheated is, no, I did stay within the timer. When the timer went off, whatever I didn't have, I didn't have. What else? I cheated another way. I can't remember. It'll come to me. So let me show you guys. First of all, this is fucking insane. I have 2 of these. Because this is my supermarket sweep, my version, okay? I'm sorry, Lacey. Don't be mad, girl. Okay, so, and I didn't choose things like I didn't choose all of my Natasha Denona because we all know that that's my girl and that's who I would pick first. I didn't choose things like Lorac because, you know, I would also choose Lorac first or Tarte. I just chose things that, like, outside of those, this is what I would want, or that are limited edition, or I might not come back, or they're indie brands. I chose stuff like that, so let's get started. The first 2 things that I chose were these fuckers. These are my Pride and Joy. These are my Colored Rain magnetic palettes. These are retail for $45. I've gotten them both on sale. And these hold all of indie eyeshadows that I've collected over this past year. Different brands. And this was the first thing I picked up. So then I picked up my new one, which I was so excited to get, which is Power, you know, Colored Rain and Power, which is just insane to me. And these are mostly JD Glow, and there's a few Davina at the bottom. So those 2 are the 2 that I picked up first. Okay, then because I don't have time to be worrying about shit, I picked up all of the lip glosses but these lip glosses that live right here are my favorite, and so I just picked this whole thing. So I'll go through them really quickly. And I picked up my favorite lipstick, which is by CoverGirl and Katy Perry. It's called Cosmo Kitty. It's my favorite. I've been wearing the shit out of it all winter. So in here is a Kat Von D kind of everlasting. I use this as a lip topper. It's like, oh, fuck. Did I get that on my stuff? Okay, no. It's really pigmented. It was $5 at Sephora. I had to have it. And then I picked up the other one that's in pink. And it's got some sparkles to it, so it's great over a lipstick. Then I picked up, this is my Anastasia, oh shit, lip gloss and warm, what the fuck? Something warm, okay? So this is what it looks like. It's more of the creamy lip gloss where, you know. Then I picked up this one, which is one of my favorite lipsticks. This is my Buxom lipstick. I don't know how I ended up with this. This is in Oh, Jesus Christ. I think it's upside down, but I'm not sure. Fuck me, God damn it. Violet. This one, okay? Golly, I'm getting my eyes checked next week, so hang tight. Then I have my Fenty lip balm. This is in, oh gosh. What the fuck does this say? Now this one is really ridiculous. Fenty Glow. This is, I love this. They raved about this. They were right. So happy. Then I have my ColourPop. This is my Ultra Glossy Lip in Lazy. I love this one. Okay. These are all my favorite glosses. Okay. Then this one is by Pat McGrath. I got this during the VIB Rouge because I just could not stand. I had to have it. It's beautiful. And it's kind of like a pinky ethereal color. And this one is a gold one. And then the last one I picked up was Bronzed by Anastasia. Okay, so those are the ones. Those are the lip products. That's all I got. There are other lipsticks that I do like. They just didn't make it to the bucket for my face. Because you don't have to do a full face, but this is what I picked up. I really love the Sharp Shape. The Tarte Shape Tape foundation. Unfortunately or fortunately, I did find shades in my skin tone, so I didn't have that whole fallout where they needed to make a shade for me, because there was a shade for me. Not saying that they didn't need to correct that, but not for me. Then I have these two. These are really excellent. I use these all during the summer. These are the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream in 540 and 550, because one's too light and one's too deep. So I grabbed these. And then I grabbed my Peach Perfect, which you can see I am using the fuck out of. So, and then on top of that, I grabbed my Peach Perfect powder and my Fenty powder. Now, the powders were hard because I had listed more powders, but they're in this drawer, and if I've used you recently and you still have like powder in you, I'm not going to dump that to put it in the bucket. No. So we had to improvise. So that's what that's about. And then this one I grabbed, purely sentimental. This is the first highlighter that I ever purchased. It's from Makeup Revolution Makeup, whatever the hell they call themselves. And it means a lot to me. So I also grabbed, now the rest I think are eyeshadow palette. I grabbed my Power and Colored Rain. I just used this last week. And oh my God, this shade right here is so gorgeous. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. This one too, this purple. If you layer them on top of each other, they're just gorgeous. Yes. Power. Colored Rain. I'm like super excited about that. I grabbed my Juicy Olive. Get rid of that. Who are you by? Give Me Glow. I used the crap out of this when I had it. When I used it for the week I used it. I love it. I grabbed this one for sure. I also grabbed the Gemini palette, which I like more than the Smoke Sessions, which you think I'd like the Smoke Sessions more because it has more shimmer, way more shimmers, but this just makes such great work appropriate looks. And if I want to grab that one to get funky with it, I'll use them together. So that's how I do that. I grabbed my Sugar Crystals palette from Violet Voss. This is one of my favorite palettes this year. Okay, so that's all that's in that bucket. That bucket's not quite as full, it's just yonder over here. Okay, I grabbed my first real serious purchase online, which was my Nubian palette from Juvia's Place. Then I grabbed, okay, so I know I needed some mattes. So I grabbed my Viseart Editorial. And I grabbed the warm. I've debated between the warm and the neutral, but I went with the warm. So they made the cut. Girl, this is ridiculous. I grabbed, now this, if you've been on this channel and you've heard me talk about this, God damn it. I don't, when people declutter this, I literally lose my shit. This is the Atlantis palette by Face Candy, because You can't get it anymore, and I don't know if you can, if it's limited. Who fucking cares? It's badass. Listen, y'all need to take that limited edition. I can't use it on my channel because it's not popular right now. Y'all need to take that shit somewhere else because no one is interested. Use it. If you like it, use it. Who cares? I also chose this Love Lux Beauty. This is something fun because I'm really loving my blues. It's a great palette. I like this palette a lot. I've used it a lot, actually. I've been getting a lot of use out of my palettes as I move other stuff out, but I'm still moving other stuff in. This one's I like you a lot. I have not used this, but I grabbed it because this was all well thought out, guys. Like, this was me over there on my desk, like, thinking it through. I could use these two together. And so and I definitely was going to grab this, so. And that's it's my pleasure, which I've used a bunch. So that's that. Then I used this one last week and made a hellified look. Did y'all see that? Okay, so this motherfucker just fell out and it is all over the basket. And don't think that I'm not gonna try to scoop this up and try to pack it back in there. Oh man, I'll do that later. I'm gonna try, because it's sitting up there. We're gonna work on that later. Okay, but that was one that I grabbed. Then I also grabbed my electric palette. I don't care what you say. You can kiss my grits if you think that it's expired or whatever the fuck. It's an amazing palette. It's great. Then shout out to Paulina from Paulina's Beauty. I love this palette. This has got to be definitely top 5, maybe top 3. It is a fucking beautiful palette. She did good on this one. She did good. You did good, girl. You did good. I grabbed my Norvina Pro Palette Volume 1. Because you know I got to get some purples. I got my greens going and I got my blues going. Now comes the purples. Okay. And then these two I created myself. With the help of Sydney Grace. I grabbed this one. I created this myself. And I created this one myself. These are all Sydney Grace. And I'm really proud of that, putting those together because they look really good to me. Now, this is a palette I don't play with a lot, but I used to play with it a lot when I got it. This is Belfiore. If you look at this palette, you can tell that I really used the crap out of it. So this is something that was like, I saw it as I was grabbing something else, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this too. These are my ColourPop purple and pink. Okay, we're getting there, guys. I grabbed this. I really like this little palette. This is great for like traveling. This is the Collab After Hours palette. It actually has a lot of pigmentation. It's very good. I mean, it's extremely good. I did a review on it on my blog. I mean, it's a very good palette. I like it a lot. Okay, now, I did grab one Natasha Denona palette. I grabbed the Metropolis palette. I had to grab that one because it's the newest one. And then I grabbed my Fumi palette from Juvia's Place. Because, you know, I had to. I'm almost there, guys. Now, I think it was Karen Harris opened her palette, and it looked like this. It looked like a hot ass mess, right? Just shit falling everywhere. I really hope that she took the time to like see if the shadows work, because these are fucking crazy amazing. Look at that. I'm falling off my chair first of all. I mean, these are so beautiful. It's a messy formula. No doubt. Like, I will go ahead and acquiesce on that alone. It's messy, but it is gorgeous. Let me just go see. Okay, I'm just gonna, and there's no way to keep it clean. So let's do this pink. She said she was gonna get rid of it, but do you see that pink? It's like duochrome, and then this. Look at that. Karen, if you're not watching this, I know you're not because nobody watches me, but that's okay. Making my videos for myself. I hope she didn't get rid of this because it really is gorgeous. There's this one right here. It's just messy as hell. And I feel like if you can deal with Anastasia, look at that. If you can deal with Anastasia's dusty, messy shit, you can deal with that palette. It is amazing. If you see that palette on sale or on Mercari or Poshmark, pick it up. It's amazing. Okay. Then this is my favorite Huda Obsessions palette. Out of all of the Obsessions palette, it's the Smoky. Now, the story behind, I'm afraid to flip this because it looks like it's gonna, okay. I don't have a black. I've never had a black. I ordered this one time, the black was broken. Sent it back, they sent me a new one, the black was broken. Sent it back, got it, had it for a day, opened it up, the black was broken. So like, I just decided to say fuck it and just get rid of the black. But this is the palette I wore to my mother's funeral. Has a lot of meaning to me, and I just looked really stunning on a day that was hard to look stunning on. So I did get my NYN Brights, my 16 pan palette. This is actually very good. It's these are affordable brand. Did I not do that right? Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, and then let's go up here. Let's grab this one. This one's gorgeous. Do you see this shit? Listen, y'all are sleeping on some brands, man. Y'all keep going over there to Urban Decay and Too Faced and thinking that something's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If you don't know that Urban Decay and Too Faced and Smashbox and all those other brands are lame, and the only reason I'm hanging on to some of the stuff I'm hanging on to is because it's the best of what they did. Okay, this is the Good Sport from ColourPop. This is my favorite ColourPop palette. As well as the Bye Bye Birdie. I don't like the glitters. I don't, oh my God. Okay, let's have a discussion about this. Who the fuck told you guys that glitter in a palette and eyeshadow toppers were shadows? They're not. Stop doing that shit. No one likes that shit. I hate going to a palette and going, ooh, that's a pretty color, and swatching it and it's a fucking topper. No. No. Then I grabbed my Hank and Henry. I just got this Hank and Henry little guy. These are amazing. I grabbed my kind of green taupe one. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, and then the bottom has the shimmer on it. It's so beautiful. So excited about that. And then the last thing that I grabbed in my supermarket bougie ghetto suite was something I just got. I'm super excited that I have it. Okay, and it's the Pat McGrath. Why don't, okay, Pat, okay, let's have a conversation about Pat. Pat, when you name a product, don't put half the name on the back. Like one of my palettes says subversive, but it's the subversive something, blah, blah, blah. Name the whole, put the whole name on this bitch. You see how you can do this, you can put the whole name. Okay, it's Blitz Astral Quad. Now, is that what it says on here? It says Pat McGrath. Put the name on this motherfucker. I don't want to hold on to this. Like, it's cute and no. Anyway, I got this one. That's the one I got, and it's gorgeous. As always, Auntie Pat comes through. Now, with these, I knew that some of them were toppers, and I was okay with it. Because they're like those transformative shades. This is gorgeous right here. Ooh, shoot. Let me see. Okay. That's Auntie Pat living her best life. I just don't understand, like, Auntie Pat is obviously making money off us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't put half the name of the palette, or like, because I know you want us to represent your product by keeping it all locked up here in this little fucking cardboard box that ain't for shit. Let me show you another one I got just recently too. And when I got it, I was excited because I was like, okay, I'll keep it in the cardboard this time, because my other one I didn't. Where is that motherfucker? Where are you? But the cardboard is coming apart. So, like, that don't help me. And what am I going to type the name on the back? I can't even get it. It's way back there. But, like, the cardboard is coming apart. So, like, either make better cardboard or just print the fucking name on it. Auntie Pat, come on, girl. Do us right now. Don't have us out here looking crazy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my supermarket sweep version. I hope Lacey watches this. I don't know a lot of small creators, but I hope she watches it. I really like her. I think she's funky. And a lot of people that know me would say that I'm very different. I'm very different. I'm a very different 40-year-old woman. And you know, but you know, I'm not married. I don't have kids. I'm not your classic 40-year-old woman. But I like to have fun, and I love what I do. I love what I do for my job, and I love doing this. It kind of gives me some distraction from the reality that is this world. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If things are going sideways, just remember, it gets real, it gets different, it gets real fucking different. So hang on for the ride, guys. Okay, take care of yourself and be good to yourself. Take care. Bye.